They parked along the hedge driveway like they were arriving at a show. SUVs, shine shoes, floral shirts. Some even brought wine like we were going to toast to something. I watched from the upstairs window, arms crossed, expression still. I knew they'd come. People always show up for the spectacle, especially the ones who never showed up for you. When I opened the door, I didn't say much. Didn't have to. Just leaned on the frame, looked each of them in the eye and said, "You weren't invited." And the silence that followed, that was the sound I'd waited a decade to hear. Let me take you back. 10 years earlier, I stood in the backyard of my aunt's place holding a stack of cheap paper plates, pretending not to hear them laugh behind my back. I'd brought off-brand soda to the family reunion. It was what I could afford. No one said thank you. They just smiled politely and asked if I was still doing that little art thing. Meanwhile, my cousin Ryan rolled up in a rented BMW and got a round of applause. They crowded around him like he was royalty, asked about his investments, his dating life, his new startup that never really started. Me. They asked if I was still figuring things out. Like my existence was an awkward phase they were hoping I'd grow out of. I helped set up the tables, cleaned up the trash, stood off to the side during family photos. Later, I checked the album online. Not a single picture with me in it. It didn't hurt. Not then. It just confirmed something I already knew. I was invisible to the people who should have seen me first. And the final blow that came quietly. 2 summers ago. Scrolling through social media. Same lake house. Same people. Same tired smiles in front of the fire pit. The caption. Another year with the whole family. No tag, no call, not even a recycled group message. I stared at the screen until the colors started to blur. And I remember saying it under my breath. All right, watch what happens now. I stopped looking for a seat at their table and started building my own. 12-hour days, 7 days a week, paint-stained hands, sleepless nights. I poured everything, every insult, every ignored text, every cheap joke into my craft. While they laughed about my phase, I was shipping work to collectors in Paris and Tokyo. While they traded gossip over group chats, I was signing contracts that paid more than their annual salaries. And I didn't post a thing. No validation needed, just work, quiet, relentless. 3 months ago, I closed on the house. Not just a house, the kind of place they used to cut out of magazines. Stone facade, smart lighting, a detached studio 3 times the size of my childhood bedroom. Cash, no mortgage, no co-signers, no family name on the dotted line, just mine. I didn't tell anyone. Didn't owe anyone the update, but I knew eventually they'd find out. And they did. First, it was a text from cousin Rachel. "Hey, stranger. Your place looks insane. So proud of you." Then came the invite. This year's family reunion. Same lake house. Same tired script. I didn't respond. That's when the group chat lit up. "Don't be dramatic. You've always been so sensitive. We're family. That has to mean something." Funny how family starts reaching out only when they think they're missing something. So, I hosted something. Just one Saturday. No invites, no posts, but I knew them well. They'd come. Curiosity runs deep in our bloodline, right next to entitlement. By noon, they were here. Cars line the curb, cameras out, whispers like, "Is this real quartz?" Yes, yes it is. I let them roam. Didn't greet them. Didn't offer refreshments. No fake tour. No small talk. I just watched. Eventually, one cracked. Aunt Linda, the one who once called me a grown child with a paintbrush. She gave me a nervous smile and said, "We didn't realize you'd done so well." I nodded. "You wouldn't. You stopped paying attention." Then came my mother. She hadn't insulted me, not directly. But when they excluded me, she stayed quiet, and silence sometimes is the loudest betrayal of all. She stepped forward like she was walking into a confession booth. "Can we talk?" she asked. I led them outside to the steps. Let the house tower behind me like a monument to everything they didn't believe in. I remember every reunion I wasn't invited to, I said. Every photo I wasn't in. Every time someone said, maybe next year. I was never angry. I was just watching and building. They were all quiet now. You could hear the wind move through the hedges. You made it clear I didn't belong. So I built a life where you don't. Some tried to recover. They reached for tears, for memories, for half-hearted apologies. But I'd rehearsed this moment too many times to fall for the script. So I thanked them for the distance, for the silence, because without it, I might have wasted my whole life trying to be good enough for people who are never going to see me. Instead, I became someone they couldn't ignore and someone they'll never fully understand. Now the gate is closed, the driveway is empty, and for the first time, the house feels like home. Not because of the countertops, not because of the view, but because every inch of it was earned without permission, without praise, without them. And there's something powerful about being excluded until you're the one holding the keys.